Hi friends, so I just wanted to do a quick update. I will be sharing a video with all of you with these two projects that I recently made, and I plan on sending these in the mail when I am able to go back to the mailbox, or the post office I should say. I've decided that I'm putting my shop on vacation mode at the moment. This is just me trying to do my part in putting a little bit less items to be put through the post office. Our postal workers are doing so much right now, and I think, I'm not an essential service, and so right now I don't think I need to be mailing things out. Having said that, when it is okay to reopen, I will let you guys know. But for now, I won't be sending anything in the mail. I do have a giveaway that I will link below. And I'm so happy and lucky to have some digitals that are included in that giveaway. So I will still be able to do that. You will get your digital items when whoever wins. But I won't be able to send anything for a little bit. So, just bear with me. I'll keep you guys posted, but for sure something will eventually be sent in the mail. For those of you that are waiting for something, and I will let you know when I reopen the shop. So for now, I hope you enjoy these projects. They are made with digital items, which is awesome because you can always just download your digitals and craft at home right now that we have plenty of time. So I'll stop chatting and get right to the video. Enjoy. Hi friends, it's Liz here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a couple projects to share with you, and they're super easy and fun to make. I'm going to be showing you kind of like, I guess, snail mail little ephemera holders again, and these are all using digitals from Digital Collage Club, which I will link the shop below. I had shown you something similar to this one before, which is like a little ephemera holder that I had sent in snail mail, and you guys wanted me to show you how I made it, so I'll share the how-to at the end of the video for this one. So let me just take you through what I've done so far. The first thing I'm going to show you is this cutie, of course, little one. I just, again, gathered a bunch of pieces. I used the digitals that I mentioned, and I think it's just super cute. So I made a little file folder with this one, and I added a little vellum sheet with printed florals. Now the florals are also from the shop, Digital Collage Club, and I will I guess link those below as well, and I think they just look so beautiful. Now you can add these in your journals, your planners, again, snail mail, and I love that the vellum is thick but it's see-through, so it's just, I think it's just beautiful to use vellum. I love using vellum anyway. So, and you've got your front pocket. The bags I've used for these projects are from J9 Scraps, which I will link below, as well as some of the ephemera that you'll see here. So you see the back. And again, just I've done the 3 pockets, so 3 tiered pockets, which, like I said, I'll show you at the end how I put it together. You can see that there. Again, some more ephemera. I did want to use the bottom just with a little kind of design on it. I just think I don't know, it just makes it a little bit more interesting. This is a tag from one of the digitals, and this one is from J9 Scraps shop as well, which, like I said, I will link below. Here we have the other pockets. I've added another vellum printed floral. Isn't that beautiful? I love how they came out. So there's that for that pocket, and then 2 little pieces of ephemera here. And of course these can be filled with so many things, but I just wanted to quickly show you guys this one. This is just leftover paper that I had. I made like a little fold-out card, and then this is a vintage piece of index card. I think I've shown you guys these before. I have found them at a thrift store and I was so excited. So that's this little kind of snail mail, happy mail. Like I can see this just putting, making something, filling it up and sticking it in the mailbox. And I think this one might actually go to someone that has sent me mail. So you might see that in your mailbox. And then this one as well that I made, I have seen some people work with paper bags in this way. Now, if you guys watch me, you know that I love making my journals with the paper bags. And this one is a paper bag little holder as well. I just tied it with this little string that seems to be shedding a lot. And so the front, I just kind of layered. This is a digital from like one of the kits. I've got some seam binding with a little safety pin. That is from J9 Scrap Shop, the safety pin, and you can see the little, I don't know if you can see it, let me get closer. And sorry you guys, it's snowing here today. I'm in Ontario, Canada, and we have snow. So anyways, that's why the overcast a little bit. I've got a nice large button and some of this really nice, oh my gosh, what is this called? I'll remember probably when I finish. So inside the front pocket there, I just added a little ephemera piece from Tim Holtz. I am loving this Tim Holtz paper. I've got some more projects coming up with that. Love it. Okay, so the first kind of pocket here or tuck spot has some tickets, and that's just tucked there. And then the other kind of pocket that I made on the front there has just another piece of ephemera. And this is just to show you all the different little places you can add, you know, goodies to it. And so the top here has a little tag with a little tuck spot. This one has another little pocket with a tag, of course. And all these, you can keep stuffing it, right, as much as you can. On this side as well, I just added a little piece of ephemera. And then the center, again, I've added some more ephemera pieces. I'll just take things out so you can see how many pockets I've tucked with little things in here. And then this is my favorite little thing right now, the Tim Holtz die. So this says do all things with love. My goodness, I can't speak today. And again, that's from one of the kits, a little tag from the kit. So I'm going to start from the top. I think that's how you load these things. Again, this is from the kit. Do we load it from the, you know what, let me see if this works better. So we've got a little tag there. I made a little tag with a Tim Holtz leftover paper again, because I'm just loving that right now. And then you've got your little vellum piece, another vellum floral. I'm loving these, you guys. I think I might make some other things with them, because I might just make like my vellum envelopes. I love making those. This is just a plain tag that you can just add, you know, many things to. I like to add just plain tags to when I send stuff as well, because then people can decorate it as they want, etc. Or you can just add it as is. And then this is, it's a little bit larger, but I cut off a piece of it. It's supposed to be a bookmark, I think, but of course I used it just as like a little tag there. And I think it just came out so cute. I love how it feels. Like I said, I love that I can stuff it with so many goodies. And so I'm just going to show you how I put this one together, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed the share. So, today I decided to make another one of those little glassine bag kind of ephemera holders. You guys had wanted to see how I put them one together. And I was just starting to kind of gather my pieces, and I thought I might as well start filming if the lighting is good. Hopefully you guys can see. I do have my heater going because it's super cold right now in my basement, but I'm hoping you guys can still hear me. So I'm going to be working with Digital Collage Club pieces. These are all like made with love, do what makes you happy, handmade by me. I might be using some of these later when I send the pieces out, because this is also going to be included in snail mail that I send out. So the first things you should do if you're going to be crafting with me is gather your pieces that you're going to use. So for the projects, I've got a glassine bag, and I get these from Janine at J9 Scraps. This one happens to be the 8x5 by 5x5 size, and I fold them in half. And what I do is I like to leave the open part of it on the front, and then just kind of make sure that it's even with the end of the bag, right? And then I just got a piece of book page. You can see here that, and I cut it to kind of fit the size of the bag, the inside of the bag. I tried to keep inside of the opening, and then I just kind of folded it to make a pocket. So you can kind of see how it's going to look. I've got a pocket here, and then I'll try and make a pocket there. But before I close it up, I'm going to cover the words, because I don't really want to see those when I have my piece together. And as you can see, it's not even straight at the top. I don't really mind that because I think it just gives it a nicer look. And to cut it also, I'm trying to, you know, make it as easy peasy as I can. So I'm just going to cover those words, and that's it to start. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm trying to keep myself crafting and relaxing by doing that. And I guess I am lucky to have the hobby of doing this. And I don't know if I can call it a hobby because now it's like a full-time job. That's how it feels, my friends. And I love it. So I'm just happy that I have lots of things that I need to finish to keep me busy. Okay, so back to this. Just want to do something crafty and happy. So you can see how I've just kind of decorated the inside already. I'm just going to fold it back up again to where I had it, because that's what's going to make my my pockets, and also you know, kind of give me my little opening. And if you notice, I didn't really seal the center there. I'll probably just add a little dab of glue. I just don't want things to kind of move about too much, but I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, this is not something that you have to be too, you know, perfect with. Okay, so for the cover, I had thought about, oh, okay, so this piece before I go there. I wanted to add something to the bottom as well. And sorry I keep doing this. I'm trying to get more lighting to come through here. So I thought I would add that as an extra little pocket, because I think the more pockets you can add to these little pieces, the more fun they end up becoming, right? So I'm just going to do this, and then I'll add a little dab in the center, because I do want that to kind of stay glued to that, so that if I add a piece, it doesn't kind of flop around everywhere. And to have that nice little design, all I did is use my punch. I don't know if this is still around, but I will try to link it. I know Martha Stewart doesn't make these anymore, as far as I know, but if I find one, I'll link it below. I also leave a link of things that I'm using below, because I know you guys ask me sometimes what types of things I like to use. So here I just should fold it actually before it completely glues, because if I don't do that, it's going to be all wobbly. I hope the person that gets this likes it. I'm just trying to, you know, kind of catch up with my mail that I'll be sending out, and just trying to do a little bit at a time here and there. So I'm going to be fixing that in a little bit because it didn't glue too nicely. So there we go. Okay, so the front now. That worked. So for the front, I had these leftover bits of scrap of paper, and although I have a lot of pieces to choose from, look at these birds, right? I love these collections. I want something that is kind of up and down and not that way. So I kind of started looking through my pile of goodies. Initially, I thought I wanted mushrooms, but then I thought I wanted it to be a little bit more fun and colorful. So what I thought was, I found this piece that I liked, and I thought it went nicely with the green or with this blue piece, and I think it goes nicer with the blue. So I think I'm going to go with the blue. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, you guys, like I said, I kind of was going to do it, and I thought might as well just start filming it and show you guys what my process is. So I had pre-cut the paper as well that I thought I wanted here. And again, if you fold your bag in half for this particular size, I'm just using, like, I think it's just a little bit past 3 1/4, around there. You can make it bigger or smaller, and again, you don't need to do it exactly how I'm doing it. But I like to add the kind of cardstock piece to the front, because I feel it gives the paper bag a little bit more structure. So just kind of give it a nice light layer of glue. And I like to also make sure I have a border kind of around the top and bottom, so that it's not exactly at the top or the sides. You know, I like to have a little bit of space left there. And I have this piece of cheesecloth that I did coffee stain before. I didn't over coffee stain it because I didn't want it to be too you know, too dark, but I like how that turned out. So I'm just going to add this just sort of in the center, just to attach it. And I don't know, am I using too much? I don't think you can use too much of this, right? It's nice to just kind of have it sticking out everywhere. And then I'm going to add my top, my focus feature. And again, I'm just going to try and center that as best as I can. Oh, and I forgot to use my distress, but that's okay, I'll do it on top. So let me just cut this off a little bit, because that's a bit much. And that's a bit much there too. And like I said, you guys, it's just for fun. It doesn't have to be anything too perfect. So I like to use these brushes. I think I've shown them to you guys before. They are so easy to use, and I just like to, either before or after, you can see how it's just giving it a nice change in color. I will put a link to these below, because I know you guys are going to ask me. And I know I also get asked about my printer and the paper that I use. So I will link all that below as well. The printer I love to use, it's so inexpensive as far as I'm concerned for printers. And the paper I use is at least a 28-pound paper, because I love how it's a little bit thicker than your average photocopy paper, and also the images just come out so beautiful, as you can see with all the colors. I have some more here also that, you know, you can kind of see how nice they look. So anyways, I'll link all that below for you guys. So see how nice it's looking? And then I've got my pocket here, so of course I could just add, you know, something there. And then you open it up and you have a pocket here, here, and here. And you can just keep filling that up with goodies. And just to show you, this is a vintage index card. I've got a little, this repair tag is from J9 Scraps as well. I will link her shop below. And you can see how it's nicely looking when you're adding things in there. I'll put that there. And I'll just keep adding pieces to it, my friends. So that's how easy peasy and fun this project is. I hope you enjoyed the share. Check out Digital Collage Club. Oh, these, I had picked these out too that I wanted to use. I think I'll use the bird. And you can just see the variety of pieces that you can see in her site. And I think that's it, my friends. I think that's all I'm going to add to this right now. Questions, comments, as always, please leave them below. Let me know what other kinds of videos you guys might like to see. I am working on more tutorials, and hopefully I can do something similar to what I'm doing now, where when I start to kind of you know, make something, I can show you guys while I'm making it. So I'll finish adding pieces to this, and I'll show you guys when it's done before I send it. I'm also going to be filming most of my snail mail that I'm sending out, so you guys can see the pieces that I'm sending. And as well, I'll link my playlist below, so you guys can get more ideas on snail mail that is coming in and snail mail that I am sending out, because I think it's always fun to see what people get and what people make to send out. It just gives me some ideas to kind of keep adding things. So I hope you guys enjoyed the share. These are so fun to make. You can use any paper bag really, but I just happen to have these beautiful glassine bags from J9 Scraps. Okay, my friends, I will see you next time. Thank you for stopping by.